2 weeks had passed and the company's product launch had been a massive success. Everyone was buzzing with excitement and the office was alive with energy. It was a result of months of hard work, and the party Mr. Kim had planned was going to be the grand celebration of the achievement. Tonight every big name industry would be there. Taehyung stood in his room buttoning his suit jacket. But as he adjusted his cufflinks, he couldn't stop thinking about the last 2 weeks. He had stuck to his plan of faking care for a while, watching her, observing her moves, waiting for her to slip. But something had shifted, something he hadn't understand. Somewhere along the way, he found himself doing things for her not because of the plan, but because he wanted to it. It confused him, made him feel off balance. He remembered one evening last week when she had been swamped with work late into the night. Without thinking, he had brought her tea, asked if she needed anything, and stayed with her until she was finished. It wasn't a part of his plan, but he couldn't explain why he did it. The way her eyes had softened, a mix of surprise and gratitude. Then shook his head, pushing the thoughts away as he walked towards her room to meet her. "She's staying here at Taehyung's house because his mother insisted," she said. In her room, Wan was getting ready, adjusting her elegant gown she wore for the evening. She glanced at herself in the mirror, nervous putting up. These parties weren't her favorite, but she knew it was important, especially for the company's image. The launch had gone better than expected, and now it was time to celebrate. As she picked up her earrings, "Are you ready?" The young voice came from the hallway. Wan was surprised by his tone. It wasn't cold like it had been in the past. He had been different lately, more attentive, even considerate. She wasn't sure about he had changed, but something had. She walked to the door and opened it, revealing things standing there in his suit, looking effortlessly. "Yes, just about," she said, slipping her earrings on. "You ready?" Tang said, his eyes lingering on her for a moment longer than usual. "You look," he hesitated and then forced the words out. "Beautiful." One blinked caught off guard by compliment. "Thank you." There was a brief silence and unspoken tension, but Taehyung cleared his throat and offered his arm. "Shall we?" Yuan nodded, taking his arm as they made her downstairs. The party was in the full swing of the time they arrived at the venue. It was lavish as expected, with a chandeliers hanging from the ceiling and tables decorated with flowers and fine china. Executive business partners. Taehyung's father, Mr. Kim, was at the center of it, smiling and greeting guests as soon as he saw them enter. His face lighted up, and he made his way toward them. "Mr. Kim, that's my favorite couple," Mr. Kim exclaimed, pulling Taehyung and Wan into a warm embrace. "You both look stunning tonight." "Thank you, father," Taehyung replied, a small smile playing on his lip. Mr. Kim was twinkled with pride. "I've got a little surprise planned for tonight. I hope you both are happy." Taehyung raised an eyebrow, but before he could ask, his father met. Mr. Kim worked off them with a grin and returned with a crowd. "What do you think he is planning?" Wan asked. Taehyung shrugs. "I know my dad very well. He will definitely announce the date of our wedding." "You try to hide your smile. Aren't you happy about it?" Mr. Kim Taehyung. He slightly squeezed his arm, teasing with a playful look. Taehyung, "Yeah, I'm happy. After all, I will become the CEO after the marriage." Taehyung doesn't want to admit that he genuinely wants to marry you, and only you. "Taehyung, why did you choose this dress? Look, I can barely walk in it." Taehyung glanced at your gown as you hold his arm for support. "I'm sorry, we can sit somewhere," he says, taking her hand and guiding her to the corner where there are chairs and tables. He had picked out about your dress for yesterday. After you forget about it, you had been with Mrs. Kim, who is fun to be around, but because of her health, she couldn't leave her room. "Taehyung, would you like something to drink?" he asked, standing up after helping me sit down on the chair. Orange juice," you say, and thanks step a waiter, taking 2 glass juice before sitting down beside you. "Hey, Wan, would you like to dance with me if you are comfortable?" The weight of your heart standing his hand. You can't refuse him as he is a very good friend of yours. "Jonah, of course." "Sorry, Jonah, because of her dress, she can't dance with you." "Sorry, Wan, or maybe we can dance next time." He gives you a smile before leaving. You look at the younger. "I wanted to dance." "We can. Come with me." He stands up, standing his hand. You, a smile grips on your face as you instantly take his hand. You both step onto the dance floor where other couples are swaying. The young places his hand on your waist, pulling you closer, and both of your heart races. "Can you move in the dress?" he says softly, kissing into her eyes. One of her hands rests on his shoulders. You are so beautiful. Don't look at me like that. My heart is skipping so fast. I whisper and your cheek flushed slightly pink. Are you flirting with me? Taehyung shakes his head slightly, smiling. I'm just saying what I felt. Believe me, I never said this to anyone before. Your heart is skip a bit. So you never flirted with anyone before. You asked us to off your move to the rhythm of the music. Taehyung shakes his head. No, what about you? Don't you feel anything about me? Does your heart race too? He asks, trying to control his natural pouting habit. You grin at his expression. What if I say no? Taehyung's smile fades briefly. He quickly recovers, forcing a smile. You don't have to force yourself, you know. I understand if you don't like someone and they push their feelings. Do you have experience with that? He nods. Yeah, lots of girls have shown on me their love, their obsession, but I didn't feel anything for them. So I get it if you don't like me. So does that mean you like me? You asked something I sweat slightly. Yeah, I never said I hated you. But I always thought you did because I have those 50% shares. His smile disappeared, turning cold. He had completely forgotten about that. How could he forget that you might be planning against his company? He forces another smile. Just being loyal one, I will cherish you my whole life. Your heart is given, his expressions soften unexpectedly. Sometimes you don't understand him. He's always so mysterious around you, but you can't deny how warm and safe you feel. In his presence, you close the gap and between two of you, moving closer to him. Later that night after the party, you were sitting on the bed talking with the family on the phone. So it was all your ideas. Here's one. The matchmaker said it would be best if you are wedding up in 6 weeks. That's too soon. How can I prepare everything in time? You don't have to worry about the things without. I know you love him and want to marry him. A knock on the door interrupt her. Mom, Dad, I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Love you too. Good night, sweetheart. You wind a call and get up from the bed, opening the door to find Taehyung standing there. Can I come in? He asks softly. When you come in, Taehyung, you walk in and you close the door behind him. He sit on the bed. Why aren't you sleeping yet? I was just talking with Mom and Dad. He nods. Why did you come here? Can't you sleep? You are sitting beside him. No, I don't know why. I'm tired, but I can't seem to fall asleep. I tried, but it didn't work, so I thought I will finish some work. You're not understanding. Can I borrow your phone for a second? Mine acting weird. You look at you hesitantly. Mine is smiling. Sure, here you go. What's wrong with yours? Taehyung shrugging as you take your phone. Not sure, maybe a software issue. You nod and add toes of mirror, starting your skincare routine. Taehyung discreetly starts using his phone with yours. Thanks, by the way, Vine. You are really sweet. You turn toward him, smiling. You are welcome there. I love being sweet to the people who are sweet to me. He smiled, placing a phone on the bed and stuffing his own back to his pocket. Alright, good night. I'm sorry for bothering you. I mean, Vine, you giggle, shake your head, and notice Taehyung's face turn slightly pink. Taehyung, you can stay here if you don't feel like sleeping yet. You move closer, adjusting the bed. It's not like you make me feel uncomfortable or anything. I actually love having her around. Taehyung tilted his head, unsure if he heard you correctly, his expression slightly puzzled. Yeah, you can sleep here soon to be happy. You say, trying to sound casual, not wanting to admit that you have been too scared to sleep alone in a new place. For the past 2 days, you have been staying at Taehyung out, but you haven't slept well. Okay, if you want me to stay, I don't mind. His well and climb into the bed. Laying on the side, Taehyung follows, facing his phone on the nightstand. Both of your heart races. You both lay into the bed, looking at each other. You can't hold back anymore. So you close the gap, placing your hand gently on his face. His heart pounds as if it might explode as his gazes into your eyes. And you softly caress his cheek. Your skin is so soft. You remember your face slightly flushed. You lied to me, suddenly says, his voice low. And what? Then you said you don't like me. That was a lie. Wasn't it? Your heartbeat quickens, his eyes gleaming. I can hear your heartbeat. He chuckles softly, sliding his hand around your waist, pulling you in closer. Shut up, Taehyung. Here I'm trying to help you to sleep by caressing your with my soft hand. Be a good boy and sleep. Taehyung raised an eyebrow and is smiling. Only if you promise to make me sleep like this every day. You are too much, Taehyung. Fine, I promise. Now close your eyes. You wake up and find things still asleep. His arm around you. Taehyung, wake up. We have to go to the office. Come on, you gently shake him. He rubs his eyes and open them. You realize you are still in his arm. You blush. Can you stay for 5 more minutes? I'm so So peaceful. I haven't slept this well in years. Thank you. Okay, just because you sound so cute, I will let you. 10 minutes later, then I'm going to shower. I need to head to the office. See, I'm getting up too. Then in his office, Tim is sitting at his desk while he's scrolling through his phone. Expecting nothing usual, suddenly his eyes widen as he stumbles upon a group chat between Vine, her secretary, and her father, Mr. Park. He starts reading aloud, confused and growing more concerned with each line. Vine, I told you everything is in our hand now. Soon it will be yours, and Taehyung won't even see it coming. Yeah, that he thinks he's smarter than us, honestly sometimes he's such an idiot. Of course, that's why his father hasn't made him CEO yet. Yes, but when he finds out, he will be shocked. Beyond, I am sure. Everything is set. Mr. Kim about to start the meeting and you and Mr. Park need to attend. Yeah, I'm coming on my way. Mr. Kim manager just informed me the turning point is coming soon. I'm already in the office. I'm sure that Taehyung has no idea what's about to happen today. Taehyung has trembled slightly as he processed the conversation. After reading the message, Taehyung joked, clenches and worry. He stops scrolling, his heart pounding in anger takes away. Without wasting another second, he pushes off from his chair and storms out of his office and moves sharp towards her cabin. Where is she? He says coldly, his voice so sharp. Without a word, Taehyung strides quickly toward the meeting room, his mind racing. He opened the doors of the meeting room. Mr. Kim is seated engaged in conversation with his business partner and you are sitting beside him, smiling, taking as if everything is normal. Taehyung is nervous. He loves his father, he loves the company more than anything, and yet here he was. His wife to be, the woman he thought he could trust, potentially planning something behind his back. The thought shakes him to the core, and yet he still can't fully believe it. Motivate can't wait. Just this morning he was overjoyed, happy to finally fall for someone. The person who changed everything. He thought he would never love anyone. That no one woman break through the walls he had built, but you did. You made him believe. After spending the night with you, holding you close, he felt like the luckiest man in the world. For the first time in the year, he had slept peacefully with his heart full, but now, the young thoughts were torn between the lovely bell and a bitter suspicion and glanced at him. Even though he wanted to trust you, he had checked your phone. He knew he had fallen for you, but he couldn't be sure if you felt the same. So before disconnecting his phone from yours, he checked. He stares at you, standing in the doorway of the meeting room, his emotion tangled mess of rage, heartbreak, and disbelief. Taehyung both don't jump to the conclusion. Taehyung, this could be all a misunderstanding. I clenched my fist, trying to keep my emotion in check, and quietly pulled a chair next to her. Dad and Van both looked at me. Taehyung, you are here. His cheerful voice only makes me feel worse. I don't know why Van is playing, but I know it can't be something major. I just need to stay calm. Taehyung, are you okay? I avoid her gaze, but she placed her hand on mine under the table, her touch sending a mix of calm and confusion through me. Yeah, she's not still rubbing her hand on mine. It's only comforting when I wanted to scream. I feel so lost, torn between wanting to believe her and doubts clowning at me. Glance at her, she's smiling, talking to some business partner like everything is normal. Everyone, today I have a very important announcement regarding the future of the company. I can feel the tension in the room rising as I speak. I'm proud to announce that the company will soon have a new talented CEO. My heart stops. My eyes widen. Now understand why she's trying to take the CEO position. She's after the company. My face tightened, my knuckles wide. And that new CEO will be my son, Kim Taehyung. Suddenly applause filled the room. I froze and still processing his word. I have decided to hand over ownership to him as well. Taehyung, I'm getting older and he is more than ready to take the reins of this company. The room erupts in cheerful, but I still shocked, unable to even stand, and out of nowhere I felt my hand on my shoulder, patting me gently. Congratulations, Taehyung. I nodded, still in shock, trying to process everything. Taehyung, I admire your patience. You never disappointed me. Everything you have done has been a success. I walked toward him, feeling a mix of pride and disbelief. We even managed to make wine fall for you. He whispered with a knowing smile, causing my cheeks to flush pink. I'm sitting in a new office, taking the reality of my new role. I'm incredibly happy, but at the same time, I keep thinking about what could have happened if I had reacted differently earlier. I truly appreciate my patience now. Still, I can't shake the curiosity about what Van was talking about in those messages. Even if it doesn't matter anymore, suddenly knock on the door. Come in, Van is smiling. Are you busy thinking about something? Yeah, sorry for disturbing Mr. CEO. She grins playfully. When I'm sorry, her expression shifts into confusion, followed by teasing smile that throws me off even more. Sorry for what there. I connected your phone to mine. I wanted to check something, check on you. She was silent for a moment, making my heart race. Her real joy, the light in her eyes when she walked in, seems to have faded. Okay, Taehyung, her short response surprised me. I can't read her expression like I usually can. I stand up, walk over to her, feeling unsettled. She turned up to watching me closely. I can understand Taehyung. If I were in a position I have doubts too, shake my hand, pull her into a tight, comforting hug. She wraps her arm around me, caring and warm. I don't want to burden her with a misunderstanding that's waving on my mind. I think it's better to avoid creating more drama. I love you, man. I can't wait to marry my dream woman. She smiled, her cheeks flushing with color, and find myself wanting to kiss them so badly. You may be a little old and behave strangely at times, but I still want to spend my life with you. I can hardly believe what I just heard. She finally confessed to me. I had thought this was one-sided love. And oh, finally Taehyung is mine.